Okay, let's get into it. We recently just drove through Washington State, and along a river, we drove through, I guess, what was just a giant swarm of bugs, and they just were smeared all over the front of our car, and the windshield was just completely coated. And we had to find a gas station, not because we needed fuel, but because we had to wipe the windows clean. We couldn't see through. A clean window or a piece of glass, it's not meant to draw attention to itself. The point of cleaning a window is so that you can see something else clearly through it. If the glass is covered in dust or dirt or fingerprints or bugs, um, it can get in the way of the thing you're trying to see. But when it's clean, the view becomes clearer. It's kind of a helpful picture for, I think, the Christian life, according to Peter. God doesn't save us. He doesn't wipe us clean just so that we can say, hey, we're clean. But instead, he purifies us and he changes us so that his love and grace can be seen through our daily lives. So 1 Peter 1:22. Having purified your souls by your obedience to the truth for a sincere brotherly love, love one another earnestly from a pure heart. Peter says you're having purified your souls by your obedience to the truth. It doesn't mean that we save ourselves by obeying well enough. Peter already made it really clear, and the Bible makes it clear that God's salvation is God's work. We are born again by his mercy and his grace. Our hope is anchored in the resurrection of Jesus, and we are purchased by the blood of Jesus through faith. But the gospel doesn't leave us untouched. It's not about earning by works, but it's about our response that is work. And when we obey the truth, we are being purified. God does that work of reshaping our desires and our motivations and changing our relationships. And we're saved by grace, but we're not saved into a life of spiritual laziness. We are saved in order to obey and follow. We're saved to become people whose lives reflect the heart of Jesus. And Peter says this purification, it has a purpose for sincere brotherly love. God isn't just interested in our private spirituality. He wants to form a people who know how to love each other well, not a sentimental kind of emotional love, not a polite church love. He says it's sincere. That means it's love without pretending, without using people, without hidden agendas. And he says, love one another earnestly from a pure heart. Or that earnestness means that love takes effort and it stretches us. And true love is not always convenient, and it doesn't necessarily just show up when people are easy to love. It means that we move towards people with patience and forgiveness and humility. That's kind of where sanctification, the work that God does in our life, that wiping clear, gets really practical as we show love to other people. It's easy to measure our spiritual growth by how much we know, maybe how many books we have on our shelf. But Peter wants to press a lot deeper than that. Are we becoming more loving? Are we quicker to forgive? Are we more honest and less defensive? Is God doing that work of wiping us clean, purifying us? Are we learning to care about other people when it costs us something? Um, the gospel wants to purify us so that love can be seen much more clearly through us. And so today, don't just ask, hey, am I growing in knowledge? Ask, am I growing in love? Because God didn't save us just so we could stay turned inward. He saved us and purified us and set us apart so that his love, his grace, his mercy could be seen through our lives, through the love that we show, that brotherly, earnest love that we show towards other people. As we do that, as we allow God to wipe us clean and we do that love, that practical act, those practical acts of love, then the God's love and grace in our lives becomes far more clearly seen. Wherever you find yourself, God goes with you today.